Hey, what's going on, guys? Rob here from Venture Lives. So this video is going to be number one of a two-part series where we're going to be talking about our off-grid solar system on our 31-foot sailboat. This first video is going to be about our solar systems and how we installed the solar panels and built the solar panel rack. The second video will be about our battery systems and upgrading to lithium iron phosphate batteries, as well as the charge controllers and how we've wired everything up. This is our boat Turning Point, and it is 100% off-grid sailboat.
Venture lives in all of us.
From sailboat life to van life, and now back to sailboat life. We have been exploring the Pacific Northwest and Alaska, searching for the best adventures.
After losing our camera gear and footage from the past 6 years, we decided to buckle down and save money.
Now we are setting off again, creating adventure films in the Pacific Northwest and Alaska.
Join us and follow along to watch the journey.
This is the life we live, inspiring you. Venture Lives.
Because Venture lives in all of us.
These videos are supported by you. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you won't ever miss out on a new Venture Lives video. If you want to join the crew and help support future videos, visit our website at venturelives.com.
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Rob from Venture Lives, and this is our sailboat Turning Point. It's a 31-foot Cal 31 from 1979, and we are 100% off-grid with this boat and with the amount of power that we were able to produce. So Turning Point doesn't have a lot of real estate for mounting solar panels, so we had to kind of maximize as much space as possible on this little 31-foot sailboat. We did have room to mount one panel up here on top of our Dodger, but back here on the Bimini, I had to create a solar panel rack for all 5 of these panels back here. I made the rack using 1-inch square aluminum tubing and mounted it directly to the Bimini frame. The frame of the Bimini was sturdy enough, even though it shakes back and forth a little bit. It's still very sturdy enough to hold a lot of weight. So when we were developing the rack for the 5 solar panels back here, we were still on the hard. So Turning Point was in the boatyard, up on the hard. So I'll run you guys through the video of us developing the frame for the solar panels. All right, so I am building our solar panel mount that's gonna go on top of our Dodger. So there's gonna be 1, 2, 3, and 4 solar panels. And 4 solar panels, potentially 5. Each solar panel is just over 19.5 inches wide. And then I'm gonna create a 1-inch gap in between them. That way, if I do wanna create this mount right back here for that solar panel that hangs over the aft edge of our Bimini, I can install those 1-inch aluminum pipes right there. So each of these are gonna bolt in right there, right there, right here, right there, on each of the solar panels, each of all those sections right there. And then these cross tube members right there, 1 and 2, those line up. If they're 27 inches apart, you've got this one right here which mounts to the aft section on our Bimini. We've got a stainless steel pipe that comes up and around and then down, and we're going to attach this to that stainless steel bar, and then the same thing with this one. So that's the distance between these 2 stainless steel bars. There is the one right back here in the aft, this one that goes across from there to there, that stainless steel bar, and then we got another one that goes from here all the way over to there. So I took 1-inch aluminum tubing and I measured out each of the holes right here to kind of match up with the solar panel holes, and I made it to where there's going to be an 1-inch gap between these ones, but 1.5 inch gap here in the center for the backstay. Same thing over here, an 1-inch gap. What that's going to allow me to do is within this 1-inch gap, I'm going to add another aluminum bar, which is going to go this way and allow us to mount a solar panel in the back here. So this is obviously upside down. This is the aft part of our boat. That's going forward. This is going to sit on top of the Dodger upside down, or the right side up, I should say. And allow us to have 4, if not 500 watts of solar panel on top of our Bimini. So I'm just going to stick this in here as a guide, so I can bring it in together like that. Flush on the end. Just try to make it square as much as possible. Good and tight. Good and tight. see if you can tell, I'm getting this lined up right here, this edge.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the entire thing.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Squaring it up on that edge.
Here it is, all built up, and that's it.
So back here we've got the 5 solar panels that are connected into a 30 amp charge controller, and then this solar panel right here is connected to our wind turbine charge controller. So in total we have 600 watts of solar, 400 watts of wind turbine, and that is enough for us to essentially live off-grid 100% with no need to start per engine to recharge our batteries. And the great thing about it too is we're actually able to raft up with our friends and provide them power to recharge their batteries. That's how good this system works. So 600 watts of solar, 400 amp hours of lithium batteries, and we are able to run an electric induction cooktop, our Vitamix, our juicer, and a whole bunch of other electronic stuff in this boat. And it's a really good system to have. And even on cloudy days, like up here in the Pacific Northwest, we're making a lot of power and running all of our systems on board.
So it's 10 o'clock a.m. and our individual panel on top of our Dodger is bringing in 3 amps right now. That's using the Silent Wind charge controller. And then in the 30 amp MPPT charge controller, we are at 13.5 volts, 87% in our battery bank, and we're pulling in almost 16 amps of solar. So at 10 o'clock a.m. we're bringing in 16 amps of solar here, plus the 3 in our Silent Wind charge controller. So we're bringing in 19 amps of solar at this moment. And currently our system is pulling 2 amps, and that's to run our computers, our fridge, and all of our electronics on board at the moment. You can think of amps and amp hours like a bank account. If we have a 400 amp hour battery bank, we can run 1 amp continuously for 400 hours. Or at 88% charge, we have 350 amp hours available in our batteries. If we are making 20 amps per hour with solar during the day, we will have accumulated 60 amps within 3 hours, which is more than enough to top off our battery bank.
We still do have to be kind of cautious on how much electricity we do use. I mean, we can't be running the Vitamix for 20 minutes. We can't be running a vacuum cleaner for an hour, that sort of stuff. Like, we do have to be very careful with how much electricity we use. The nice thing is we don't have to be running an engine to recharge our batteries. It's all 100% renewable energy, and it's quiet and it's peaceful, and it's, for the most part, maybe say pollution free. But I know the construction process of solar panels is not pollution free, but we don't have to smell exhaust, which is a nice thing. It's a good benefit. I'm Rob from Venture Lives, and this is our sailboat turning point. And we are 100% off-grid with this boat and with the amount of power that we were able to produce. Stay tuned for next week when I'll discuss the batteries, the charge controllers, and how we wired everything up together. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for next week. See you guys later. Hey everyone, thanks for watching part 1 of our off-grid electrical video series. Stay tuned for next week's video.
These videos are made possible by you, so please visit our website and Patreon to find out how you can help support our videos.
We want to give a big thank you to Prentice Berry and Dan Champagne. This video wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for your help, so thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, we'll see you all next week.